the LSU South Carolina game, which is really great. And but I'll just simply say that LSU, 16th ranked, was and lost to USC in a game arguably they should have won. Was lucky to win this game. This is a game that South Carolina should have won. They were ahead for most of it, and South Carolina came back when it needed to. But down the stretch where I feel LSU got lucky was when South Carolina failed to close the deal and try to score a touchdown rather than maneuvering for a field goal, which really should have been another 10 yards closer at best. They weren't trying to get as close as they possibly could, and so they called a running play which was stuffed. And that call really harmed them, even though right after that call they broke off that big play, but then, to get them past midfield, okay? But then they tried one more play, and that didn't achieve its objective. They needed to pick up 8 yards twice to get them closer to score and thus make a field goal, a chip shot, rather than what we saw. That would have been the icing on the cake for a win against LSU, but they didn't do that. And so that's why LSU was lucky to win, because of the judgment mistakes the South Carolina coach made when it mattered the most. The quarterback was outstanding, but your players are only as good as the schemes you put them in and the strategy you execute. That's it. They don't have control over that unless you give them that control. And today, college football coaches don't do that. They just don't. So if the college football coach is going to have the control, the college football coach has to accept the blame ultimately for the loss. And that's on South Carolina's coach. Just the way it is. And so LSU again was lucky to get away with a win. And I know they say, hey, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. This is definitely one of those cases. LSU was lucky. LSU wasn't good. Subscribe to Zenny62 on YouTube and bookmark NFL News by Zenny62.com. We'll see you.